So this is the last time I'm gonna address this dude and this subject. I posted a few shorts, but I want to do a whole video kind of talking about everything. Excuse me. So, Jada Weaker guy, right? This man reached out to me through Instagram DM, and he was trying to be on some cool shit, but I knew he was trolling. Excuse my language. He was trying to be on some cool stuff, but I knew he was trolling immediately. Pretty much saying, oh, there's some people that want to meet you. When are you coming to Atlanta? Well, first, let me say that's the first message he said was, when are you coming to Atlanta? And I said, oh, you trying to catch the fade? Like, I'm thinking, you want to fight? What you want me to come to Atlanta for? You know I don't like you. Then he's like, oh, no, some people that want to meet you, blah, blah, blah. You seem like an interesting person. And he follows me on Instagram, right? This man must have had to really like search for me. I don't even promote my Instagram on YouTube. And if you're a subscriber, you know that. So this man found me and messaged me and was acting like he wanted to be cool, talking about people want to meet me, I'm interesting, blah, 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 blah. God bless you, all this weird stuff, right? So I'm like, bro, you could set it. I'll come to Atlanta, set up the fight. We could do bare knuckles or we could do gloves, and whoever else want to fight, set it up, bro, and I'll come to Atlanta. His response was, I don't want to fight. I'm not a fighter, and nobody's laying a finger on me, blah, 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 blah. I wish you, you seem like a cool person. People want to meet you. Again, he says, blah, all this weird stuff. So I'm like, are you trolling? He's like, no, I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling. I really want to come shake hands off camera and all this weird stuff. So I'm like, man, this man's definitely trolling. So then I sent him an audio. And I'm like, this all started by you selling your previous subscriber a fake sneaker. And you didn't want to give him his money back or the shoe. On top of the fact that Columbia Jordan 11 was fake. It has sketch marks. That is not a real pair. No real pair will ever come like that, right? This dude calls me. The first time I've ever been called through Instagram DM. I didn't even know you could do that. He calls me, right? I answer it. And he's like, oh, so how is that sneaker fake? How is it fake? I'm like, what do you mean, how is it fake? Look at the trace marks. No Jordan 11 will ever come with trace marks on a toe box like that. He's trying to justify it. He goes, did you see the vlog where I picked it up? Did you see where I picked it up at? And I said, no, I don't watch your content. I don't watch every single video from you. I don't watch your videos like that, man. And even if you did show where you picked it up, that is not the same pair. The pair that you picked up in store is not the same pair that you showed in that short. No pair will ever come like that. Nike would never send out a pair like that. Ever. It won't happen. I've been doing this way longer than you. I'm well known. I wouldn't have all these sponsors and all this and all that stuff. You were in the house. You stay in the house. You're a nobody. Nobody even knows your real name. You're really not from the hood. You're not this. You're not that. You're the biggest hater. So obviously, I must have got to you. Me with my little almost 5,000 subscribers, I must have got to you. You have over 200,000 subscribers. Then he goes, I usually don't answer back or respond. So why did you respond then? Why did you respond? If I'm telling lies, if I'm a hater and nothing I'm saying is true, why did you feel the need to reach out to me through Instagram DM? I would never follow you, let alone message you. I have nothing to say to you. Unless we about to put on gloves and throw hands, I have nothing to say to you, dude. And then it was extremely corny for him to message me talking about people want to meet me when you come into Atlanta. Dude, nobody out in Atlanta wants to meet me, and I don't want to meet nobody in Atlanta. Unless they're willing to put on gloves or set up a bare knuckle fight. That's it. Whoever has a problem with me, we can throw hands. That's it. Other than that, I don't want to meet you guys in Atlanta. You guys in Atlanta are fruity fruit balls. That's why Jada Weaker guy, all he does is hang out with dudes. That's all he does is hang out with dudes. He wants to talk about how many sneakers he has, how many sponsors he has, how well known he has through different states and cities and all that. But can you get more women than me? No, you are ugly. You are ugly, frail, and skinny. You look like a sick dog. Then he had to bring up my female. Talking my female is a little overweight. My female's in the gym. She's already lost 60 pounds. Let's see how she looks by this next up and coming summer. Let's see if you call her overweight. Not that I care. The fact that I show my female shows you I'm not ashamed of her. I'm not ashamed of her at all. My female is beautiful on the inside and out. Has Jada Weaker guy ever shown his female, his lady? No, he never has and never will, because she's definitely huge, overweight, or she's ugly, if not both. Because look at him. At the end of the day, guys, one-on-one, Jay cannot see me. He cannot see me one-on-one. He cannot see me in a fight. He cannot see me in dressing because all he wears is outrank. The dude wears outrank clothing and he's bought pants from Shein or Temu. Come on, man. Even on my bummiest days, you not seeing me, man. You dress like a kid. This man, and in this phone call, this man exposed his age. He told me he's 40 years old. 40 years old. That's how I know for a fact his subscribers are either young kids or grown men that haven't grown up like him that just want to be entertained. Because all this YouTube, all this excitement he gets for a sneaker. You're 40 years old. You get that excited for a sneaker? You guys could go across my channel. Of course, I've been happy for a sneaker, but I'm never overly excited. Like, this dude is like a kid on Christmas. Literally a kid on Christmas. Every sneaker he shows to YouTube, to his subscribers. And it's sad. It's sick to be 40 years old and acting like that. But I guess, are you not entertained? People want to be entertained nowadays, right? At 40 years old, I'm not about to be shucking and jiving and clowning and dancing in my room and doing all this extra stuff for views, man. To keep my sponsors coming in. That shit is corny. That shit is lame. And I told y'all on this channel before, if any sponsors reach out to me, I decline. I don't want any collabs. I don't want any sponsorships. I will never post my Cash App or my YouTube link purposely so people can send me money. No. YouTube has this new thing where they have this buy thing that they automatically put into your videos, but I'm not asking for no money. I don't want no money from nobody. I don't want no sponsors. Let's say this channel does get up to 20,000 views. I mean, 20,000 subscribers or better within the next 2-3 years. I don't want no sponsors. I don't want that. I don't need that. For what? I did not start posting sneaker content and show my sneakers to gain tons of revenue, to gain tons of subscribers for clout. I did this because I love sneakers and because I grew up less fortunate. And I wanted to showcase my collection and what I've gotten over the years. And also to build a sneaker community, a family. If people want to join a family, subscribe, they can. But I could care less about popularity in different countries, in different states, in different cities, in different towns. I could care less about that. I like being low-key. I like not being seen. I like being under the radar. The more people that don't know me, the better. This dude's 40 years old and he's worried about popularity. He literally brought up the fact that he's well known. I don't give a damn how well known you are. I'm not a freaking idol worshiper. I don't even worship rappers. I don't go to rap concerts. You think I give a damn about how many people know you? How many subscribers you have? You think that means anything to me? No. Integrity is what means to me. Integrity. How you are as a person. Do you stand on morals? Do you stand on business? And he doesn't do any of those things. I showed the proof on the channel. I'm not going to do it again because go look for it. I showed the proof of the dude who said Jay scammed him. And he doubled down. He said, why would I have a reason to lie? I have proof. He showed me the proof. We spoke through email. And I told Jay the Weaker Guy this over the phone. But he didn't want to acknowledge that. He swears those Columbia 11 Legend Blues came like that and it's just a flaw. Oh, and then he brought up the Black Cat 4s. Can you believe he brought up the Black Cat 4s? Oh, the 4s are squeaky. Jordans have flaws. Dude, shut up. You sick, depleted, looking sad dog. Shut up. I feel sorry for people who are subscribed to his channel and think he's the greatest sneaker content creator, the greatest person ever. Then this man had a nerve to bring up, call me, say, oh, you talk about resellers, you're a liar, you're a reseller, to steal 10s. Because I sold one sneaker to make my shoe cheaper. And then I said, Jay, you're a reseller. You actually resell. That's not the point. That's not the point. He admitted to being a reseller. So all these people that comment about wanting to get their sneakers for retail and they're tired of resellers, you guys pick and choose. You won't subscribe to a Sniper Kicks, but you'll subscribe to a Jay the Weaker Guy, and he's a reseller too. You won't subscribe to Danny Moore, but you'll subscribe to Jay the Weaker Guy. He Got Ticks, The Vintage. They're all resellers. They all rotate and share kicks to review if one gets it early, and they all resell. They're all the same. They're all in the same boat. So what are we really talking about here, guys? At the end of the day, like I said, man, this man cannot see me one-on-one in anything in life. Anything in life. And I'd be damned. Let's say I was a person who let people get to me. I'd be damned unless somebody that looks like him get to me. He don't even look like nothing. It'd be different if the Vintage came at me like this. At least the Vintage has some muscle. He has some gains. He's in the, you know. Jay the Weaker Guy has nothing but a small, frail, skinny face and a room full of bricks. That's all he has. He's trying to build a house with all those damn bricks because all those sneakers he purchased, the value is not going to be the same. The value is not the same when he first purchased them to now. Sneakers are down. And they're going to continue to go down. Like I said, man, this is my last time addressing this dude. This is my last time even talking about this situation, man. This man is a clown. He does not want to fight. And he brought up other people. He can't even stand on 2 feet. This man was recently in NYC. He recently did a whole vlog being in New York City. He never reached out to me. Why didn't you reach out to me when you were in New York? I would have drove to you so fast. It took me like 45 minutes to get to you. Then we could have chopped it up in person. And we could have threw hands, or if you want to get loud with me, call me the N-word. As many times you call me through Instagram DM, I would have punched you straight in your mouth. Because in New York, there's no stand your ground laws. You could use those stand your ground laws in Atlanta, right? Talking about ain't nobody laying a fingernail on me. Bro, you are not untouchable. I could beat you with one hand tied behind my back and my eyes closed. Get out of here, dude. Again, this man's a chump. He didn't want to reach out to me when he was in NYC. Closest to me, he wanted to wait till he got back home in Atlanta and then run his mouth and speak for other people like the clown he is. The Vintage has a message me. He got Tix has a message me, and I talked about both of them dudes. Why you message me? You guys comment down below. Let me know what you think, what you feel, man. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.